Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well today. I just finished eating and I went to the store. I picked up a few things at Drain Read. You know, sometimes you have to pick things up and do things before you can do streaming. As some of you have seen, we are swatching out the new Kalour pencils. They are beautiful. As you can tell, these are the final two trays. I did manage to, yesterday we only got up to about 60 of them, I think, yeah. So this is what we swatched the last time on them. I have the swatch book right here. So we did this. Then we did this up to 60, I think. Yeah, dark coffee. But these were all the other colors that I swatched. We did up to 90, and then I swatched about another 30, which was 120. So that was like the third tray. So we did three trays on camera. One tray I did off camera. So I'm still waiting for my booklet to come. You know, my pencil case to come, because my pencil case has not come. $127, which is Plum. So today it will be 120, hopefully to 150. So this is Plum. These are black pencils. What I like about them is that they have the writing is nice and big, you see, and then the number you can see. Sometimes you get pencils and you can't see the numbers at all. 127, which is Plum. That's a lovely purple. Why is it now that when I want the pen, I can't find one? You know, hi, Dan. How are you? We are swatching out we're going to continue swatching out the new pencils I got, which are the Kalours. Someone said to me that these remind them of the Brush Funner, because Brush Funner came out with a set too. So these are... Why is it that everything falls when you're doing things? Oh, are you liking your vacation? That goes in another pen. 129, which is light emerald green. The colors in this are very bright and vivid. $122 royal blue. Sometimes it's important to relax. And hello, Robin. Royal blue. $121 peach. This does not look like a peach. This looks like a red. Okay, they call this peach. You ever seen a red peach? If you see me moving the pencils, that's because they're not So it'll be 121 to 150. 142, gray blue. $138 chocolate. What was the message? I have started to really like doing swatching. Normally, I never used to do the swatching video. You know, I would swatch them on my own time, but this is a lot of I've also rearranged my desk a little bit. 125 light gray. Light gray, yeah. $132 brown olive. That kind of reminds me like of a yellowish brown. Like what's that other color in Prismacolors that's really nice? $130 light sky blue. Hello, Miss Michelle. $152. It's okay, look away. $149 Wisteria. $128 cyan. Oh, the other day I had to sharpen a pencil because one of the pencils I did not even realize this was broken. So then I sharpened it up. Yeah, I started a new diamond painting. $126 pastel pink. $135 purplish blue. Wow, that is really bluish. It's almost like an ultramarine. $135. Hold on. So this is what's in order so far. $124 in this guy. This one has a lot of different colors in it, which is good. You know, sometimes they come with colors and they're like, no. That's not like, oh, it's like, oh, that's too dark. That's like, so it's always good to do a lot because then you keep your mind off of things, I find. Well, that's for me anyway. 146 mulberry red. One thing that I like about this is I can easily read the colors. The one bad thing is that you can't get these open stock. $140 yellowish green. $147 light wisteria. Now, some people have decided that they don't like the negative culture anymore of YouTube. I'm just saying that some people have found that the community isn't the same anymore when they started. 36, warm yellow. Yeah, I'm still expecting my color in heaven, but I'm going to get my color in heaven so late. $133, bright orange red. I like this. I'll also tell you something. I got this because I saw it on Dev's channel many few years back. So kept this swatch book because it's a good swatch book actually. $144, grass green. I think, here's the thing, because, there's always two sides to everything, Michelle. And then, also the thing too you got to remember is that people interpret things differently. And people are not aware of people's sensitivities either. People think they can say whatever they want without having to have consequences for their actions. Now you got to have a thick skin when you do YouTube, because it's not easy to do this, because we as YouTubers, and you know this, Michelle and Robin. 148, kiwi green. Well, I say give her the time. If she needs the time, that's her prerogative. I think everybody needs kindness, but people also have to be aware that they can't just say whatever they want to say. Because some people take things in extreme ways. 45. There's nothing wrong with being kind, but people also have to remember they can't just be saying whatever they like to say. Lavender. Lavender. $137. Silver gray. I just finished with swatching. I have a book to test these on already. I pulled it out of the. We get done with swatching early enough. $150 olive yellow. You know, when I get my new case, it's going to be. I got one with roses. You guys know that roses are my favorite flowers. So, 141 metallic violet. $145. Dark brownish gray. $131 grape myrtle. I did swatch a little bit off screen. I swatched about 30 pencils off screen too, so. And I will make the swatch free on my Facebook group, the members of my Facebook group, if they so request me to do that. I make them free in my group because I feel like, you know, we spend this time swatching. So 133 and 134. What I'm looking for is 134 and 143. It's okay, Robin. I mean, it's okay, Michelle. I don't think you meant any harm by it, and I know who you're talking about. But, you know, I think people forget that other people have feelings, and then it becomes, well, my feelings are hurt. But I don't think people mean to do it. It just happens. This is 152. 154. 166. 155. 163. 151. 143. Metallic cyan blue. But you know what? There's some mistakes, Dan, that you can't ever take back because you have literally hurt people. And sometimes there are things that people do to you in your life, and they didn't realize at the time, and then it becomes a bigger problem down the road. There was this guy many years ago in my bowling league. Now, he made my life a living hell my first year, and every year after that. you know, and things got said between both of us, and the things that he said that I did to his wife, I never did to his wife. Well, she was his fiance at the time. I never did those things that he accused me of. You know, those were very hurtful things that he said about me. And because of that, I got damaged reputation-wise, you know, and I've even told him this, that he thinks he can just say whatever he wants, and that things will be okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look for my numbers. $134 aqua green. You know, there are other people too. So some of you don't know what's been going on in some of the other streams and some of the other communities. This isn't just you, Robin. It's been going on for a while on other people's streams too. You know, I want to just tell you something. When someone says to you, "Leave me alone" or "Don't bother me," and you keep persisting in bothering them, but I'm talking about me in general. You're going to have a problem then, because that's going to make everything much more harder for this person to be able to trust people, or even think that going back online is even a good idea. And I'm not just saying that this happens with certain people. It does. You know, it should be a new start, a new year. But some things, you know, you don't ever forgive. So now we did 150. Now we only have 30 more pencils to swatch, everybody. 30 more pencils to swatch. So, yeah. Let me take this up. No, that's not wrong. But some people take everything and make it into a bigger deal. You know, I could say, "Oh, I don't like your opinion." And all of a sudden, and some of you notice, if you notice, I put my pens here. I'm in the middle of reorganizing my desk. So as you can see, I put my diamond pens up there. So when I diamond pen on my desk, that you can see my pens are clearly there with the pen racks. So I just want you guys to show you that I am reorganizing my Grace desk at the moment. Yes, my room looks messy, but I'm in the process of reorganization. Nobody said that reorganization. Okay, so 151. So, you know, dark brownish red. But let's talk about happier things, you know, new year, new resolution. It's not just this community. I'm saying these things happen. It happens in a lot of things. But, you know, a few years ago, me and this guy, we met in a league. It was one of my first leagues. I didn't like him. He didn't like me. And my team basically beat his team because we had the higher handicap. Now, we were booed a lot. And then And then, the next year he did a lot of shitty shit to me. And then ever since that year, my second year, I made a lifelong enemy. And it wasn't an intentional thing on my part, but he hates me in my guts. And he's even said, I hate you. You've ruined everything for me. You're the reason why I can't win. But it's not like him and his wife haven't done shit to me over the years. They have spread vicious lies about me, trying to damage my reputation when I was bowling in leagues because he doesn't want anybody screwing with what he deems is his right to complete, and that is his right to play. But you know what? He shouldn't try to damage me in the process. I think we all pray because of all the horrible things that have been happening in the world. When I see people fighting over petty nonsense, this person got these markers, or this person got this book, which was this much money, and then people being like jealous about it. That's what they want to spend their money. That's what they want to spend their money on. Slate gray. Now we're looking for 153. $153 dark green. People getting mad about, oh, you got the new Erie book. That must have cost you a pretty penny. I can't be spending my money like that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, why should how everybody spends their money is their business. If I choose to pay my bills down first and not buy myself a book or two, I can do without because I have so many books. But if I choose to buy a nice book, like a book, and I try to be understanding, because we all know that not everybody, right now also we're going through a mess financially in this country. We should be happy for one another that we're willing to show off these products. That's 154, and that's Mineral Island. I bought these pencils, and these are considered a budget-friendly pencil. I bought them for about $36 plus, I think, a little bit of tax. $155 dark bluish green. And we should all be happy. I've seen people with things I want. But you know what? Or I may see somebody got a book, but they no longer sell it because it's out of stock. You know what? I'll wait for it to come back in stock. Same thing for diamond paintings. If I see a diamond painting that I missed out on, you know what? There'll be another one that I'll probably like down the road. Doesn't mean that I have to get everything right away. But I have what's called instant gratification syndrome. Deep greenish gray, 156. So now we're looking for 157 to 160. You also get people that are jealous and stupid. That's why we make wish list. Well, someone said to me, "Oh, I shouldn't be putting up my wish list." And then people said to me, "Well, you should put up your wish list." And I started doing that. But honest to God, the reason why I put up a wish list was because people asked me to put up my wish list rather than me. I didn't want to put up my wish list because I didn't want people thinking that I was asking them for stuff. And you know this as well as I do. There are people who start channels just to get stuff. You shouldn't start channels just to get stuff either. There are those people who start channels just to get stuff. When I started coloring, all I had was a cheap set that I bought at Barnes & Noble. I didn't even know that I had another set of Crayolas in my thing until a few months I started looking at stuff in my old office supplies, and I found some Crayolas in there. Very small set, but still. And I tried many different pencils over time, but I didn't buy everything at once. 159 light jade green. $160 burgundy. Exactly too. Also, don't try and get everything all at once because you overwhelm yourself with trying to get everything at once. I got my Prismas my first full set of Prismas I got as a gift. My first full set of Polychromos was a Christmas gift. And then my first set of Pablos was a gift. So I like everything. Most of the time my family gives me the stuff that I need. So 161 is what we're looking for. 164. Jade green. $162 turquoise. True. Also, if you're ever on Amazon, well, here's the thing too. If you're ever on Amazon and you see something that you want and it's on a lightning deal, also look for the lightning deals because those are where you get things really at the best prices. $163 is teal. You guys can tell. $168. Middle yellowish green. And there's always new stuff coming out too. So, don't be afraid if you don't get this or that. $166. Medium violet red. 167. Shallow orang. Really shallow orange, but I guess I forgot to print that off. You know, people think, oh, if it's budget, it's cheap, it's not good. And you know, I'll be here to tell you honest to God, that's not true. 169 is tan. And look what just happened. It broke. Now, everybody was telling me what I should do instead of relying on my swordfish is either get a call angle or a Dal 133. Some people are complaining that I make indents. And I know some people don't like indents. I don't mind indents. See, look how nice it sharpened that. The swordfish. So we know it can sharpen these. There's nothing wrong with budget pencils either. I color in them a lot. Same thing with budget-friendly markers. But there are some pictures that I like to color with the fancier pencils because they work better on that paper, you know? Like if I'm using a Linda Ravenscroft, I prefer to use markers just because they have more of a quality. $161, cadmium yellow. That looks like a greenish yellow. Cadmium yellow. $170, bright red. $165, deep blue. So now we're looking for 171. And we are almost done swatching, everybody. Yay! Deep purple. $172, grayish pink. Should I color out a fairy touch of magic? Oopsie. Grayish pink. $173, cochineal red. Yes, I bought a case for these, but it hasn't come yet. If it had been coming, I would already be putting the pens in. $174, light pink. Light pink, my butt. That's a dark pink. You know what this means? We're going to be done soon. I left the link down below where they are, so where you can get the pencils in this book. $175, Carmine Red. $176, light yellow. Oh yeah, that is light. I love this note. I love this swatch chart. I think I'm going to buy another one of these. Or I might buy the Ruby Charms, because what I hear is they have some of the same, they have all the color charts already done, and all you have to do is just fill them in. So I might get one of the Ruby Charms. I haven't made a decision yet. $177, bean green. $178, pale blue. And the reason why you swatch out your pencils is because then you know what exactly colors you're getting when you color. Now, some people will tell you, oh, you don't need to swatch. I disagree with that to a point. Like, I don't swatch out my Cali arts anymore when I get them because I pretty much know what the colors are going to be. Orchid purple. Do you guys want to see the new painting I'm working on? The new diamond painting I'm working on off camera? By any chance? 180, burnt umber. Hold on, guys. My phone went off. Got to see who's on my... Probably my mother. Hold on. I got to get my phone because it just beeped. I know because I just heard my phone beep. What does she wants? Oh, she should be home soon. Why am I getting the message now? Well, pencils are a little bit different than markers because markers are just like the boom, boom, boom. Pencils, you can do a lot more with them, you know, but you need to know what colors you're getting. So we have now done 4 pages worth of swatching because this is 180 sets. So this holds about 50. This one holds about 50 pages worth of stuff. So if you guys want to see some of the swatches I've done in there, there's a part in there where they give you, see, and I put in the numbers for my swatch pages. Hello, Mother Unit. I am live. So then they give you title contents. So see, as you can tell that I've done some charts in here. See, this tells you all the swatches that I've done in this book. I haven't done the swatch for this yet, so I reserved those. I meant to do the swatching and I never got to do them. Parkour. See, when I do this, I put a title of content, so that way if I ever have to look up this thing, I know which page to go to immediately. So you see, this is how I know what I have in the book. So that way I'll do this and that. And then also in the back of this, after you're done the swatches, they have blending palettes. And this happened to be one of the only times I ever wrote down a blending palette. So this is what the burnt ochre was. Parts of skin too on it. So this is how I did it. Pablo, light peach, Prismacolor. So to blend it all together. So that was a combination that I did. So they have blended palettes. So if you ever want to blend your palettes, you can come here and write down what your palettes are blended as. I was thinking about getting the Ruby Colors one, but I would need something more, actually a little bit more organized than that. So now we have the Kalours are all swatched. See, I have most of this done. I just need to do these two flowers and then I'm done. So we're going to color this girl today. I have decided we are coloring her. And now we get to test out the pencils. And now if we truly see they are worth the money that we paid for them. I still have these in a tin. See, here they have a swatch already done for you. So I can do the swatch like that. Well, then I want to get my thing done. I think I like you. Okay, we got the color that I wanted. And we're going with brick red. This is brick red, so number 73. Okay, this is resisting this paper a little bit. But you guys know I'm a hard presser, so if your pencils and if you press hard and you know this, if you're a heavy-handed colorist like myself, if you find that when you're coloring that your normal hardness is not working, go lighter with your hand stroke. There's some books that I go exclusively pencil, like my Johanna Basford. I go exclusively pencil. There's two Kirby books where his books are single-sided. Those books I use markers in. The Kirby's that are single-sided. Okay, do that, Michelle. Tell your father. Sit with your father and enjoy your father's company. I like this book a lot. I think this may be my favorite Clara book. You know, The World Within Worlds may be my favorite Kirby book. And I think only because there are more pages in here that I like to do. Now, don't get me wrong, all of Clara's books are beautiful. Same thing for Kirby. It's just a matter of, you know, I find that some books are more a matter of taste than anything. I've seen this girl done redheaded, blonde. Someone even did her hair pink. I saw one person do her hair blue. I saw another person do this girl's hair purple. So today for lunch, I had a potbelly sandwich because they closed down my Pret on that was right across from the Starbucks and the Kazi. Yeah, they closed down the Pret shop, Mom. That was on Wall Street. You know, I went there to get a sandwich, so I had to go over to Potbelly because they have really, you know, Potbelly has really good sandwiches too. So, you know, I had an Italian sandwich for lunch, so that's what I did for lunch. I'm very sad that the Pret closed down. They say it's only temporary, but you know, who knows how long temporary is going to really be. So thinking about what color we should make this, I'm thinking green, maybe purple or pink. But then I want to do the flowers purple, and I want to do this maybe blue. So maybe green. You know, I kind of use these books as a tester book for my pencils because these are better paper. So they'll kind of give you the measurement of what a pencil can do. You know, a lot of the Create Space and the Grayscale books have better colored. You know, those books are more made for markers. Like in the Jane F. Hankins books, I use markers. Linda Ravenscroft, I use markers and watercolors in that book because that paper is really thick in the Linda Ravenscroft book. Now this, you probably could use water paint in this, but you have to be sparing. I think I did it in one of the other books. I used some watercolors once, but that was only to give it a little bit of accent and make it certain things pop in there. Like these hardcovers, I'll keep. Other books I may not keep, so. I've already done 2 pictures in Handling this month, which I really like them. So. What I like about black pencils is that you don't see the indentations as much. This is a swordfish. Now, some people say the Paul Engel's better, some people say the Dow's better. But I think that's all a matter of opinion. Look how nice and sharp you get the pencil from the swordfish. I only found out about the swordfish because of Miss Sammy. The way they are coloring, they remind me of the Prismas because the Prismas also give off a little bit of residue. So these are giving off some residue, like the Prismas do. Which means I have to go lighter with my hand. See, right there you have all that residue. I meant to ask Michelle if she had the Arteza watercolors pencils. I have them, but I don't really like them because they don't give me as much pigment as the other pencils do. And in all honesty, God, if you're going to get watercolor pencils, may I recommend the ink pens? They're a little bit more money, but I like the way they work. Here is the best way to tell how the picture is going to go, because I like doing the strokes and everything else that is done. Who has done that, Kirby? Do you like them? How many more of you would like me to do more of my Asian books? Ah, you do. Like, I like to use the ink. If I use the ink pens, I probably use them. Did you really get another diamond painting? Wow. You're buying a lot of them. I have finished 13 Miss Robin diamond paintings from last year, so I have one still outstanding from last year, and I just started another one. I bought so many diamond paintings last year, it wasn't even funny. Now I'm just going through the box, and so when I run low again on them, then I will probably buy some more, but I'm not going to buy a whole lot more until I use up some of the ones that I already have. I want to use it. I want to do at least 6 more before I buy anything else. I think I have one more diamond painting coming. It's from a company I've never used before, so they're called Royal Diamond Painting Company. But I bought a small one from them rather than a bigger one because realistically, I finish a lot of my 30 by 40 ones. Or my 40 by 30. However they measure them. That's nice. Which one did you finish, Miss Robin? You guys don't mind if I just I'll show you what my new one is. This is, I think, a flower house or a flower house cottage one. They say flower house, yeah. I've done most of the bottom already. So I'm doing the small one. I like doing the small ones. Small ones make me feel happy. These remind me of a cross between the Prismas and the Castle Arts. That was a really pretty one, except the size is what I don't like. I wish they would make them a little bit smaller. You know, there's no problem with bigger DPs, but I like smaller ones because I can get smaller ones done quick. Apple green. Light rosy pink. Light rosy pink. Leaf green. I don't want to knock anything over. I have a tendency to knock big things over. You see there's a little ladybug here, which I like. You find bigger ones really much more rewarded? I guess so, in a way, you know. Bigger ones are always more rewarding in a way. Leaf green. See how the green is doing that? supposed to be a flower. Yeah. So you know what we'll do? We'll do this like green, and then we'll do the others as flowers. And then we'll do it an orange flower. I think an orange flower would be nice. Orange, purple. Thinking orange, but part of me is also thinking purple. I don't know why I'm thinking purple. But if I do orange, I can do more colors with the roses and make them red. You know, Chuck Pinson does beautiful work too. If you guys are not familiar with Chuck Pinson, he does some beautiful stuff over at Diamond Art Club. Is that a good idea? Bright orange. That is the one that I really, really want. Robin, I missed out on that one. That one is a stunning one. This is bright orange. This is number 101. Sometimes an idea comes in my head. You know, you have one idea and then you do another idea, and that's how you're going to color the picture. I'm glad to know that it's really pretty. Probably you're going to have to. So what are you guys all working on? Herbie, the new color along? Are you doing color your hordes? You guys waiting on any new books? Are you waiting to do any new diamond painting? I'd like to know what everybody is doing. Hi, Danielle. We finished watching. Now we're testing out the Kalours, the new colored pencils on this paper. And yes, for your information, I am doing Fairy Touch of Magic in order. So I figure by the time Christmas rolls around, I'll be on the Christmas pictures. Those are always good reads, the psychological thrillers. I don't get much reading done since I started coloring and diamond painting. So you see it's an orange. If I had made her redhead, then we could have done it. Could have done this pink, and then it would have been like, oh, a strawberry shortcake girl. If I had done that, if I had done her hair red and pink. That's probably a much faster way for you to color. Let's take some of my iced tea with me. Last night, me and my mother had a turkey leg and some, almost like a Thanksgiving thing, but we don't do too much. We don't do big, fancy, elaborate meals. So we try to keep our meals pretty simple. I will say these pencils are very good. They don't like every piece of paper. I will not tell you that right now. And it's probably not going to like every paper, but on books with higher quality paper, they do resist a little. Thank you, Danielle. I am doing this book in order for your information, Danielle. So I'm not skipping around to multiple pages, and I think that's one reason why I don't do a lot of books. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm also a mood colorist. Sometimes I like to color things in pencil. Sometimes I like to do Mars. Happy Cabbage. I have not seen you before. You knew. What's your real name? I can do that. It's just whatever speaks to me at the moment. Like with some books, I like every picture in it, and I want to color every picture. Like this book, I like every picture in it. Like the Kirby book, I like every picture in The World Within Walls, but I'm not doing it in order. Because there's some pictures that speak to me more than others that I want to do first in that book rather than do it in order. Really? No, I used to be like that, and then I stopped being like that. I was like, no. This is what happens when you do edge work. Your brain isn't broke. You're just very much a... Also, when the new Deli pencils come, I'm going to have to swatch those out too. But I have a case for them already. Your brain isn't broken. When people say, oh, my brain is broken. This is volume paper. It's very good for coloring books. I think I'm going to put it as blue. Light aqua green. Well, the volume paper is really good because, like if you're like me and you color in a lot of books, sometimes you notice that some books, if you color or skip around, that they press and they go into the other paper and they create dust and wax and can mess up the page that you have behind it. That might not be an issue if you're going in order, but for some people like myself who don't go in order, that is an issue. think I have one more day and then I'll do the dots here. I wasn't gonna, isn't it? This is called Light Aqua Green, and this is part of the Kalours. They are a cross between the Castle Arts and the Prismas, in my mind, the way I like them. If you're looking for a big set of pencils and you can't really afford something like a Prisma or if you can't afford Prismos or Polychromos, I would recommend these because these are under $40 right now. Someone was telling me the Brock Funner that these are the same pencils as the Brock Funners. Yeah, Brock Funner has 180. I don't know if that's true or not because I don't have Brock Funners, so I cannot compare them realistically. I can only compare what I have. But if you're looking for a big set of pencils and you really don't have a whole lot of money for a big set, I would recommend these because these are under $40. And it comes with a lot of colors. And here's their color chart. It comes with a color chart when you open it. This is what the tin comes with, so I would definitely highly recommend these. And I put a link down below. Yeah, right? But here, Danielle, we swatched out the rest of these. This is the color chart swatched for the Kalours. And I actually found out about these through Dollar Diva's Facebook group. Now, if you guys want to join her group, Dollar Diva has a Facebook group where they talk about different colored pencils and different mediums you can use. She runs that group. I also run my own Facebook group. I don't really advertise pencils in it too much, so that's the swatch. I'm gonna probably take a photo of the swatch chart that I made today, and at some time during the week I'll post the swatch chart for you guys, so you guys will have a chart to look up if you guys want to think about getting them. They were only $36. So if you guys don't have the money for Prismas, Polys, or Prismas, Polys, Livers, I would recommend the set because it has a lot of colors. They're very bright. They work very well on this paper. Like this book is kind of what I use to test. This and the Erie books is what I kind of use to test some of them better, the books. So, because those are my pencil books, so they're really books I like to do. So, we will probably continue this next time. So, I don't know if we're going to use the Kalour pencils, maybe Prismas, because I like doing skin with. I can do skin with Pablos too. So, but I prefer Prismas. So, everybody have a wonderful evening. I hope you all have enjoyed this. I have enjoyed coloring with you and swatching today. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you all have an enjoyable afternoon. I do not know who is streaming after me, so hopefully there is someone there. Go to their channel if they're streaming. I think who's streaming today? The girls streaming today, Robin? So everybody enjoy themselves. Bye, everybody. Next time we'll work more on this picture. Bye, everybody.